Hello and welcome to this video, and in today's video we're going to look at Gmail for virtual assistants, how to manage customers or client email professionally, how to manage a client email professionally as a virtual assistant. Now if you've been following this lesson, you understand that we are taking this thing step by step, right? How to manage client email inbox professionally, right? So today we are going to look at email, and this is what we're going to cover in email: how to manage a customer's or a client's email inbox professionally as a virtual assistant. So we are going to start with what is Gmail, right? Creating a Gmail account, exploring the Gmail interface. We are going to learn how to send your first email as a virtual assistant. We're going to also learn how to write professional emails. We're going to learn how to organize emails with labels. We're going to learn how to archive, delete, retrieve, and search for emails in your inbox. And then we're going to end with an assignment. This is the assignment we're going to do, which means you have to pay attention so that you can do this assignment when we finish. All right. So without wasting much time, let's go to my inbox and then start. All right. So here is my inbox. Okay. Here is my inbox. This is the inbox we're going to use and learn. Okay. All right, so this is also another inbox we're also going to use and learn, and then let's get started. So what's the first thing here? The first thing here is, what is Gmail? Now Gmail is a property of Google, right? It's Google that owns Gmail, right? So we use it for business communications. Every business in the world owns a Google address. I have a Google address, which is my here in my inbox. This is my Google address. Every business has an email, not one, not two, not three. In fact, every department in every business has an email address that they use for business communication with other companies, with staff, with the major stakeholders. In fact, today as I'm talking to you, I have received at least 10 emails. You have received at least 2 emails. Do you understand? So everybody owns an email, and managing a company's email address is very, very important. And that's why they always hire people like you, people like me, to manage it for them. So today we are going to learn how to manage another company's email address, okay, email inbox. Okay, so let us go. Secondly, we are going to learn how to create a Gmail account. To create a Gmail account is very easy. For you to be taking this course, it means you already own a Gmail account. So instead of learning how to create a Gmail account, let me teach you how to add a customer's Gmail address, email address to your own inbox. So when you come to your inbox, right, this is your inbox, whether it's on phone or laptop. This is how it looks like, and then you see this icon that contains your inbox address, and then you click it, and then you come here. These are all the email address I've added, and then you come here and click on this plus button, add another account. Click it, and then you come to this place and then add the email address that the client has sent to you. Now imagine that the client is me. I want you to manage my inbox. I'll give you my email account, email address, all right, okay, and then also give you my password. So you come here and enter the client's email address, and then you click next. Next, you are going to add the password, and then click continue, and then you come here. When you come here, you now click here. You see the client's email address here, all right. So right now, I'm going to click this. That's what you are going to do. You want to manage somebody's email address, just go there and click the email address, and then land on the person's inbox. So now we have landed in my inbox. So let's continue. Okay, so now let's go back to our document. Now step 3, let us explore the Gmail interface. All these buttons, right? All these buttons here, all these things here, what are they? What do they really do? Do you understand? All these things here, what do they really do? Now, when you come to a client's email address or email inbox, the first thing to look at is here. You see how many emails that are in this inbox. Here you have 5,282 emails in this inbox. It's a messy inbox. If I give you this inbox to work on, it will take you 2 days to work on it. Okay, and then the principle of inbox management is to always maintain 0 inbox. 0 inbox means that here you're looking at like this. You should not have any email here. Every email should go to a folder, or deleted, or archived. All right, but here should have no email. Emails. When any emails land here, every day you're going to receive emails here, and when you receive emails, all those emails should be labeled and then sent to a folder. All right, so let's go to my company email inbox. This is this one right here. I have only 10 emails. Okay, Now, in these 10 emails, this is what we are going to use to learn. Now, when you look at here, you see labels. We are going to learn how to do that later. So let me explore this place for you. This is for promotions. This is for promotions, marketing promotions, like companies are sending you emails to subscribe to this, buy this, do this. We have this offer for you. All those messages will land is for promotions. Socials is for, TikTok. You can see TikTok here. Socials is for TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all those. These ones are already predefined by Google, by Gmail itself. Now, update is for companies who are updating their distance, update on their app, update on their software, update on their website, update on their product is here. Now, primary email is all the emails that you receive. Primary emails, all the emails you receive. You can also come here, right? And when you click here, you are going to start to compose email you are going to send to somebody. Here, you are going to work on this and then look at what these things stand for. All these things, okay? And then when you click here, you start to compose, write the email address you are going to send the email to, the subject line, the body, and then you send. Or click here to schedule, all right? But let's forget about that one for now. I'll teach you that later. And then when you come here is inbox. Inbox means all the emails that you have here. Inbox. Start is all the emails that you start. Look at this star here. This star here means that this is important. This is important. All right. Let me start this one. It's important. It's important. It's just for you to highlight emails that are important in case somebody comes in here and wants to deal with the emails. All right. Now snooze. All right, is emails that you don't want them to appear. Okay. And then sent is all the emails you've sent. These are all the emails I've sent. Okay, all the emails I've sent from me, like sent messages, is here. All right, draft are emails that you started sending and then forgot about it. You can see draft here, draft here. These are emails you started sending but you eventually didn't send them. They'll come here as draft so that when you want to continue, maybe you want to send the email but there's something you need to add to that email and then you leave this interface, go out. When you come back, you see the emails here in the draft so you can continue from there. All right. Now, purchases are some emails that relate to purchase, like something you've bought online, all right? And then you click more, and then you see important, which are emails that are important to you. You can, have them here. Scheduled, emails you have scheduled to send in a later date, all right? And then all mail. All mail means all the emails you have received. You can also click inbox, all right, to see all the emails you've received. And when you click all mail, it includes all the emails you've sent and all the emails you've received. All right, and then spam are suspicious emails that Google consider them suspicious, like they think that this is scam. Okay, if I'm sending you a mail and the email is suspicious or Google thinks it is a scam, they will put it here in the spam. You will not see it, but it will land here in spam. Right, so if somebody says I've sent you the email, now check your email inbox. If you can't see it there, just come to spam, you will see it. All right, trash are all emails you've deleted. Let me show you here. Let me delete this TikTok email. Right, when you want to delete an email, you highlight it here by clicking this checkbox. All right, and then click here to delete. So now let's go to our trash. Click here. You see the email that we just deleted. Okay, so here is manage subscriptions. Here is manage labels. These are labels. We're going to create labels later, right? Here is create new labels. You can also click here to create new labels. So that is here. After that, let's look at all these tabs here. Okay, these tabs here. This one is when you want to select something. So here is all is selected. All right, you want to select. You select all the emails. All the emails in your inbox is now selected. And click it again. You see none. Remove all the selection that you did. All right, which means none is selected now. Here you select all the emails that have been read, that you have read. You see, these are all the emails I've read that are selected. But you see these ones in heavy fonts, heavy black font. I've not read them. I've not opened the email. So that's why they are not selected. And then here, and then this is email that are unread. You select the emails that you have not read, right? Okay. And then here are emails that are starred. I told you all these star. See, it selected all the emails I starred. Look at the star. Look at the star. This one is not starred. This one is not starred. All these ones are not starred. That's why they are not selected. Okay. And then here are emails that are unstarred. You select all the emails that have no stars, that I did not star, but the ones that have starred, they are not selected. So this is the selection keys. Now this one is archive. Archive. Now, when I told you about zero inbox, let me unselect this. Right, none is selected now. So if I select this, let me select this one now, select it, and then I click here, it will archive itself. Now archive is like a store where you keep emails or things, and then whenever you need them, just go there and bring them. Okay, so let us archive this. Instead of deleting it, you archive it. Click, it has been what? Archived. Okay, and then here, click it, click another email. here is you want to report this email as spam, then you click here. In case somebody is sending your boss suspicious emails, just click here and report that person as spam. Here is to delete that email completely. All right, here is to mark it as unread. Now let's mark it as unread. Now it is now unread, even though I've already read it, but mark it as read again. Click it again to mark as read. Here is to move it. Okay, I can move this email now to HR. These are labels or folders. Okay, I can also move it to any of these folders, or I move it to spam, or I move it to trash. Okay, or I create new labels. Now see this, you can snooze it here, right? Add to task. Imagine you want to send this email. Okay, see, it's loading task. I don't have any task yet, but if I want to send the task to this person, I simply send the task to her right now as my staff. Okay, and then all these on forward as attachment. If you are sending emails, okay, if you are sending emails and you want to forward this particular message and attachment for the person who is working on that task to take care of it, now add it there. Okay, right. So those are the emails. Those are the buttons that are important. Those are important buttons that you should take care of. This is settings, right? Okay, and this is AI Gemini in case you want to use AI. Okay, right. So that is it. Here is where we are going to search for emails in case you are looking for any particular email. Right. All right. So that's it. Those are all the buttons that you need to take care of here. Now let us go back to our document. All right. So right now we are going to send our first professional emails. Okay. We are going to send our first email. So who am I going to send an email here? Okay. So let me send an email to myself. You can send an email to yourself. So when you come here, you click compose. You now type. So subject is testing email, and then you must add the subject of the email before the email will send. If you don't add the subject of the email, it will not send. Okay, and then this is the email now. Hello, Lawrence. Thank you for the money. Regards, Christian. All right, so this is the full email. If you want to attach anything, if you want to attach any file, simply click here to attach a file. So let us attach a file. You open your desktop and then select a file. If it's an image or a video or PDF or whatever, this is the email attachment here. All right, and then this is attach file. This is to attach a link. Okay, so for instance, you click here. You want this to be a link. Then you click here and then add the address here. Let us assume that this is the address, ChatGPT. Okay, carry this and put the link here. Okay, put the link here and then apply the link. And then now this is a link. The person can click it to go to ChatGPT. All right, and then this is for emojis. You want to add emoji, and this you want to go to Google Drive and pick up something. This is when you want to insert a photo. All right. When you want to toggle confidential mode, confidential means the only person that will open this email is somebody that has access to this. So you're going to give the person a key, all right? And then this is to insert a signature. If you want to insert your signature, you click here. But you want to delete, discard this and put it as a draft. All right, so let us send our email. We send the email now, and it has got email sent. If it fails to send, it will tell you that email has failed. Now, you can click here to view the message, but no, let us go to my inbox and see how far. All right, so this is the email that has landed in my inbox. Okay, you can see. Let's click it. Now this is the email we just sent, and this is the attachment that we sent alongside with it, and this is the link. Now let us click that link, and then the link opens in another window. All right, so that's that. Now the next one we are going to learn how to write a professional email. Okay, so your boss asks you to send an email to somebody. All right, what are you going to do? How do you even present it? Because this is maybe your first time you are working with a client, and the client asks you to write an email to somebody. So what are you going to do? Right, so here is the thing. An email consists of 3 different parts. Let us go back and do it. So click compose and then add the person's email at gmail.com, and then add the subject. You must add a subject. Okay, and the subject is calendar conflict. You your boss is having a calendar conflict with another person and they ask you to resolve it. Okay, so and the person's name is hello John. This is the beginning of the email, right? So every email has beginning, which is called greeting, all right, and then you have body, which is called the message, and then have ending, which is called signature. Now let me show you something here. When you come here, you see greeting is, let me make it very close for you, closing. Okay, now greeting is, you can say dear John, or hello John, or hello Mr. John, or hello Professor John, right? It depends on who you are referring to and how the person prefers to be addressed. And then the message, you have to go straight to the point and be professional about it. I will teach you how to do that right now. And then closing, you can say best regards, or best wishes, or yours sincerely. That is when, if you are writing the letter as an official letter. Okay, now you close it with what? A signature, which is your first name or your full name. All right, your first name or your full name. Now let us see an example. Say hello John. You can be dear John or whatever, and I hope you are doing well. I wanted to inform you about the meeting, blah blah blah, has been postponed to. Okay, now best regards, Sarah Smith. Okay, this should be very simple and very straightforward. I mean, let me tell you how to do this professionally. Whenever you want to send an email to somebody, you open your notepad, and type the email. Just write the email the way you want to write it. Write the email the way it appears to you. So the purpose of this email is that my boss asked me to make inquiries whether the appointment can be scheduled on another date. All right, so you start with, so hello Dennis, my name is Lawrence from Oakfield Consults. That's the name of my boss company. All right, Oakfield Consults. My boss asked me to inquire if the meeting can be rescheduled to 11th of July. He is not able to make it, won't be able to make it. He would not be able to make it tomorrow because of his appointment with his doctor. Please look at your calendar and find time between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. and get back to me so that I can reschedule accordingly. Best regards, Lawrence. All right, so this is the full email. You can see I went straight to the point, and I have to keep it very, very professional, right? Okay, so you copy it and then you go to ChatGPT. New ChatGPT, okay? And then when you come to ChatGPT, you ask ChatGPT to work on grammar on this email and make it look professional. Then you paste it and then click enter. That's it. All right. So ChatGPT will give you this email in such a way that it is professional and straight to the point. Okay, now this is the title of the email. Every email, as I told you, always start with the title. Without this title, the email will not send, it will fail. All right, so he said, hello Dennis, my name is Lawrence from Oakfield Consult. My boss asked me to inquire whether our meeting can be rescheduled to 11 July. Unfortunately, he will be unable to attend tomorrow due to a medical appointment. Could you kindly check your calendar and let me know your availability between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. on that date? Once I receive your preferred time, I will make the necessary arrangements and confirm the rescheduled meeting. Thank you for your understanding. I look forward to hearing from you. Best regards. This is not what I wrote now, but this is perfect. This is professional. Do you understand? So what I'm going to do now is to copy the title. This is the title, and go to my inbox and then put it here. Look at what I use as title, but look at what ChatGPT gave me as title. Request to reschedule meeting. So that immediately the person sees it, he will be prompted to open the email. And then let us now copy the let's now copy the email. we copy the email, we come here, and then we paste it here. All right, when we paste it here, we simply do what? We click here to send it. However, if I don't want to send this thing right now, I simply click this button here, and then we schedule send. Schedule send means you click here. Okay, let's click here and send. We will now pick a time to send it. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow Monday morning, right? You can see if this time does not work for you, you simply click here to pick a different time. But I want to send it right now, so I send it. Let's go and see the email has been sent. Okay, now let me go to my inbox and check it out. The email has landed in my inbox. You can click it here and then see you can see it's here. So let us reply the email and say, all right, so you can see send. You can click send here and email will send. So we go back to our inbox, click inbox, all right, and then we see okay, you can see here. I'll click inbox, you can see it here. Click here and then you see the reply. All right. Okay, so that is how to write a professional email. Okay, let's go back to our document. Now, how do we organize emails with labels? All right, because your boss will ask you to organize the emails in labels. That is even the first thing you are going to do. You will have to ask your boss what is his routine, how does he work, what are the things that are important to him. First of all, you're going to have urgent attention, the one that needs his urgent attention, so that every morning when he wakes up, he goes to his inbox. He doesn't have to read all the emails. He simply sees the one that has urgent tag on it, and then address it. And then you can also create other labels. Now let me show you how to create labels. So when you come here to this inbox right now, you see my own labels here. This is labels. You see the first label I have is HR. You can see this email has tag here, HR, right? Now this is marketing. Okay, this is social notification. You can see social notification here, this one, which means I've created all these tags. Okay, then urgent response. You see, now let us take this and put in the urgent response so that you see what I mean, and then I'll show you how to create the tag. You see this, click it here, you click this button here, this one here, okay, and then you click this move to. You're moving this email to urgent tag, this label. This is it, urgent response, and then it's gone. It's now here. Click this label and then you see it here. All right, now let me show you how to create a label. When you come here, you click this label, this box, and then this box appears. You now let us call it urgent attention needed urgently. You click enter and then you see attention needed urgently. Now let us put a color to it. You click here, all right, label color, and then you click red to show that urgent attention needed. Okay, and then let us put an inbox email inside that label now. So click this one and then you click this move to, all right, attention needed, right? So you see here, click here and then you see attention needed, so that when your boss wakes up in the morning, he simply opens his inbox and then looks at the labels and click on attention needed and then see the inbox, the emails that he should attend to immediately. That's how to organize an inbox. So now I've taught you how to create labels. So a label is like a folder. Do you understand? Like a folder, so where you put things inside. So in this case now, we've put this email inside this folder called attention needed. All right, so let's go back to our document. Now we are going to understand how to archive an email, delete an email, retrieve an email, and search for emails. All right, let's go. So when you come here now, the first thing we have to do is to archive these emails. Let me teach you how to delete an email first. So let us delete this one here. Okay, let's delete this one. All right, when you want to delete an email, all you have to do is to click this select inbox here and then you click here to delete. All right, delete it. It's deleted. Now if you want to bring it back to your inbox, you click this more, go back to, click more, and then go to trash. This is trash, and then this is the emails we deleted. These are all emails we deleted. So how to bring them back? You click this place, click this place, click this symbol, these boxes, and then you move them. All right, click here, move to inbox, click inbox, and they're all gone. You go to the inbox and then you click here and they're all back here. All those emails are back here. So now let us archive some emails. You click this one, click this one, click this one, and then archive them. You click here to archive. This is archive. You click here and they're all archived. All those emails are archived. You can also click here immediately to undo them and bring them back. All right, but I want to show you the right way to do it. So right, so all those emails have been archived. Now let me show you how to bring them back to the inbox. So you click this more here and then go down and see all mail, which means all mail, both the ones you've sent or received or archived will be here. So you click all mail and then you see all those emails here that have been archived. Okay, now what do? What you have to do is to bring them back. Look at the one that I said attention needed. All right, so you see here, you click this. Instead of selecting them one by one like this, instead of selecting this, just click here and then select all, right? And then click on, move back to inbox, So click here, it moves back to inbox, all right? 18 messages move to inbox. So you click here and see all your messages back. You understand that? Now that's how to archive. I've taught you how to delete, how to archive, and how to retrieve. All right, now let me teach you how to search for an email. So let's go back to my email where I have a lot of, all right, so in this email I have a lot. Where's my email? All right, so this is my email where I have up to 5,000 emails. Look at the 5,000 emails here. So I want to search for emails that contains LinkedIn. So I type LinkedIn here and then press enter, and then all these emails contain LinkedIn. All these emails contain LinkedIn, all right? And then let me type emails that contain job. All these emails contain job, right? That's how to search. We can use keyword to search. Now let us search for name. I have somebody called Jonah. Let me type for somebody called Jonah. If someone called Jonah or Mike or Dave or Stella said they sent you an email and you can't find it, just come to this search button and search Jonah or Stella or Maria or Grace or Bola, and you see all the emails that the person has sent you ever. All right, now let's talk of January 2023. These are emails I received in January 2023. All these emails, you can look at the time here, 2023, January alone. Now if I want remove the month and just 2023 emails, you see the yakba. You understand my point? Okay, these are email for 2023. Now you can say 1st January 2025. I did not receive any email on the 1st of January 2025, but look at 4. Now these are the emails I received on the 4th of January 2020. I received this one on January 4th 2025. Do you understand? So you can use exact date. Now 4th of December 2025. Did I receive anything? No. Right, say December 25 2025. Did I receive anything? No. All right, so just these are how to search for everything. You can even search on the last 7 days. See, last 7 days, apply. You see, nothing. So anything you want to search for, anytime you want to search for anything, emails from me. Now these are emails from me here, right? Emails that I sent to myself, right? Which emails have attachment? See, all these emails have attachment in it. Okay, now remove the filter. This is what is called the filter here. This is what we are looking for. Who are you looking for? Just come here and fill out this form and then you click search. Okay, so this is how to search for emails in your inbox. Imagine your client asks you to retrieve an email that they have deleted. You can retrieve it. Retrieve an email that they have archived. You can retrieve it. If they ask you to search for a particular email, you can also search for it now. All right, what else do we need to do here? All right, so we have archived, we have deleted, we have retrieved, and we have searched for emails. So now that we have learned how to delete and archive and retrieve and search for emails, we have completed the training on email management. If there's something that is unclear to you, please do not hesitate to let me know, and then I will attend to it. All right, so right now we are going to try this client exercise. All right, so this is what you are going to do. You are going to manage a CEO's inbox. All right, now you are going to create labels titled client, urgent, meetings, finance. Okay, and then assign colors to them. Right now, you are going to move the right emails into those labels. Right, move the emails into those labels. Let me show you. Remember what we did? You click here, okay? You click here, and then you can click move to, and then select the label to move it to. Move it to urgent attention. All right, so it is now there. And then you can also select here, and then click on it and move it. You are move to conversation, moving it to say move it to HR. You can move it to HR now. Move to what? HR. So there are so many things, so many ways to do it. Just choose the one that best serves you. You can also the next one we're going to do is to send a professional email. So send a professional email. Click compose, write the email, use ChatGPT if you like, and then send a professional email. Okay. Now archive 5 emails. Put 5 emails in the archive and retrieve them back into the inbox. All right. Now delete and retrieve 5 emails. Delete and retrieve 5 emails. All right. You have to archive the emails and retrieve them right into the inbox. Right. The 5th one is to delete and retrieve the 5 emails. Okay, those are the assignments you need to do, and you need to complete them. And what you're going to do when you complete them is to take screenshots of each completed task and save them in a portfolio, in a folder, right, for your portfolio. Save them in a folder for your portfolio. You're going to use it for your portfolio, so save it in your folder. Okay, take screenshot of these tasks that completed and then save them in a folder for your portfolio. All right, so that's the that's the exercise for today. Right, if you have any question, please ask me, or just send me a message on my WhatsApp, or send me a message on the platform where you are watching this from. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.